Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is one that has been very highly requested, and that is a tattoo tour. Now obviously I'm from the UK and I'm 17, which I think is why so many people are interested in how I get my tattoos, what I've got, because obviously for anyone who isn't aware, in the UK you have to be 18 to get tattoos, and I've been getting them since I was 14, so 4 years underage. My fucking eyelashes are not sticking properly at all. It's like itching my eye. So pretty much a little bit of backstory. When I say I started getting tattoos at 14, I mean I started stick and poking at 14. The first stick and poke I ever did is on YouTube. It's why my channel blew up. It got over 2 million views, just a video of me doing it. And then from there on I carried on getting a few more. Obviously I could only get little things when I was stick and poking because I don't have artistic talent and I didn't have a tattoo machine, so I couldn't actually do pieces or anything. I know there's some very talented people out there who are tattoo artists who do solely stick and poke work and do like whole pieces in stick and poke. I personally don't have that talent, and as I say, I don't have the artistic ability. Anyway, around the end of 2020, when I was just about to turn 16, I found out one of my old school friends was actually doing tattoos and was working for herself at home instead of in a studio. So as I've known her for ages, she said she could tattoo me. So I got my first proper piece from her, and then throughout 2021 I got a bunch more tattoos from her. So all of my bigger pieces are her work. I thought I would just show off my tattoos. I've had a lot of questions on their meanings, when I got each one, my personal favourites. So I thought I'd just show them all off. I'm going to try and film some close-up clips to like insert over me talking, and I'm also just going to show you the placements. It's probably not going to be in order of when I got them because I don't think I could even remember which ones I got first. But anyway, let's start on the very first one I got, especially as I've had so many questions on how it looks now considering it was done 3 years ago and it was my first. So that is the little 3 lines on my left wrist. I at the time tried to put a meaning to this, but realistically it had no meaning. I just wanted something really simple for my first tattoo and I just liked how it looked. I don't have any regrets with it, and I feel like now it's kind of got more meaning because it's kind of how I've got to where I am. It's why my YouTube channel is at where it is. It's why I kind of got interested in the tattoo and piercing industry in the first place. So I feel like now it does have a lot of meaning and it just holds meaning because of where it's got me. I think next I'll show my finger tattoos because they're all stick and poke. I should have just took my rings off before I started filming this. So on my fingers, I've got a little 4 on my thumb. I think I did this in summer 2020. I was just with my best friend Amber and we were just stick and poking. I decided to do a little 4 on my thumb. And that is because 4 is my lucky number. It has been literally since I was 4. That's gonna sound like an exaggeration, but I actually vividly remember the night before my 5th birthday, having a full-on breakdown that I was never gonna be 4 again because it was my favourite number. And my dad had to take me to a photo booth in town and tell me that it was a 4 machine that would mean I stayed 4 forever if I sat in it. So I guess technically I'm still 4 right now. So yeah, that actually has been my lucky number pretty much my whole life, and I decided I wanted it tattooed on me. Then I've got, excuse the fact my finger's kind of green, that's from my ring, 2 little lines on the side of my finger, so it's a little equals. I just have that for equality. Then I've got the little female symbol on the side of my finger. This originally was a cross that was matching with my best friend. Nothing happened between us, we're still best friends. I just decided this had more significance to me, and she also has this tattoo, so it's kind of still matching. But yeah, obviously pretty self-explanatory. I've then got 3 little dots on the side of my finger here. These are so faded out, I literally have never topped them up, but they are still kind of visible, so I guess you can still count it as a tattoo. But I did just originally do that as ... to be continued. I don't know if I still give it that meaning, it's just 3 dots on my finger. Then I've got a little heart, which is one of my favourite tattoos still. I'm actually really chuffed considering this was stick and poke, how clean it came out. But yeah, I actually did that 2 years ago today, funnily enough. And it was kind of after my first heartbreak, as a promise to love and put myself first because I got massively fucked about. Didn't exactly stick to that one, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of ran back to the same person like a year later. But nevertheless, it's a very cute tattoo. And it's on my wedding finger, which I think is cute. Then I've got this little moon on my hand. This is not stick and poke, this was done by the tattoo artist I started to go to. Considering it's a hand tattoo, it's lasted very well. I literally just got this because I love the moon. I feel very connected to the moon. Obviously I'm very spiritual, and one of the biggest things I like to work with within my spiritual journey is the moon. So I just wanted to get a little tattoo of her on my hand. And again, this is one of my favourite tattoos. Last one on my hand is this little 222. That's just because it's my favourite angel number, and this is also matching with my girlfriend. Moving on to my arm tattoos, I'm gonna have to like stretch my arm out because otherwise this just looks wonky if I do it at any other angle. I've got a little snake going up my arm here. It's black work, again done with a tattoo machine. The general meaning behind snake tattoos are transformation, healing and rebirth, which I really liked. I got it at quite a significant point in my life where I felt like I was really starting to get on my journey to healing. I also just really wanted a snake tattoo because I loved how it looked. So it wasn't solely for the meaning, it was just because I liked it. Then I've got this little stick and poke up the side of my arm. This was one of my first again, it just says sugar. And I got this in memory of my dad who passed away when I was 12 because he used to call me sugar. Then I've got this tattoo, which is my most recent. It's just a little stick and poke I've got. This is matching with another one of my best friends. And it's just a little sigil we created. We did a whole ritual around it and everything. It was such a beautiful day. I'm not gonna delve into the meanings behind it because I feel like that's nice that it's personal between us. But yeah, it's a little sigil that we made and we both got tattooed. Then I have this little sun stick and poke, which I did summer of 2020. I did it on a sunny day, I remember that. Pretty much just got that because the sun makes me happy. Always tends to put me in a good mood. Next, I have the first machine done tattoo that I got. So that's the first one that I got with the artist I was going to. This actually probably has the most meaning out of all of my tattoos. And it's definitely still one of my favourites as well. I just love the placement, I love the design. So it's a little bunch of flowers. I've got lavender in it, which was for my nan, because lavender just reminds me of my nan. She always used to get me lavender things for my anxiety. And she used to make me little handmade lavender bags also for my anxiety. And then I got little roses because I always wanted a rose tattoo. And also they were my mum and dad's wedding flower. So that is the meaning behind that tattoo. Next one I've got is this little quote across my inner elbow, which just says everything happens for a reason. It's a quote I live by, it's something I like to think is true. Even when things are really bad and I just want to scratch it off my arm. I do honestly believe that everything does happen for a reason and that there's some kind of meaning behind everything. I also love that this is in a little typewriter font, and I specifically wanted the letters to be quite small so that you couldn't like see it unless you're up close. I just think it's really dainty and cute. Then on the inner part of my arm I've got the Native American healing hand. I'm gonna Google the exact meaning for this so I can read it out. In the words of the tattooist who did it, it symbolises our connection to the universe and our power that we have if we choose to tap into the creative source. It was in her flash designs, I thought it was beautiful, and then with the meaning I was like, I have to get it. And I'm so glad I did, I love the placement of it. My decision for tattoos on this arm is just to do patchwork, so just like lots of little cool designs in different places that build up a sleeve, but they're not connected. So pretty much if I like something, I just get it on this arm. Then on the top of my arm, I've got this little bumblebee, which is one of my favourites. I also love that this top like shows it off because most tops that have got sleeves up here cover it over. But yeah, I got this little bee in summer. Again, doesn't have much meaning. I just really wanted to get an insect tattoo. And I remember I was trying to decide between a few different ones. And then in summer, I was sat out in the garden and a little bumblebee came towards me and he was getting the pollen off the flowers. And I was just like, oh my gosh, they're just so cute. I've always loved bees. I used to say I wanted to get a bee tattoo when I was like quite a lot younger. So I'm really glad I did get one. And I'm also all for save the bees, so just like having one tattooed on me. I think that's everything on this arm unless I've missed anything. I'm pretty sure that is this whole arm of tattoos. So moving on to the other side, I've only got 3 on this side to show anyway. First one is this little design up my arm. This is one of my few tattoos that has no meaning at all. It was just one of the artist's flash designs and I really liked how it looked, so decided to get it tattooed. Really like the placement of this one. I was thinking I might add to it at some point. So yeah, that is that one. Then I've got a little music note. This one was also one of the first tattoos I got. I got it at the same time as this one. Music literally has saved my life on numerous occasions. I'm also obviously a musician, I perform, write my own songs and release them. So I had to get a music note, it just had to happen. And then the other one on this arm is just a little jigsaw piece, which I stick and poke to myself. The meaning behind that one was that as a kid, I never felt like I fitted in. I was very bullied at school and didn't really have many friends, but everyone has their place in the world, just like a jigsaw has its piece in a puzzle. Thought it was a cute little thing to get. I also am completely aware that jigsaw pieces are also symbolic for autistic people, and for the last year, I have also been waiting to be assessed for whether I'm autistic. So if it happens to be that I am, then I guess it also has a double meaning. Right, next I've got a couple on my ankle. So the next 2 are down by my foot. On my left leg, I've got the word art on my ankle. I've been wanting to get this for a little while. I only did it summer last year, but I'm someone who sees everything as art, including the human body and everything around me. So I just liked having the word art tattooed on me. This is a really hard one to show. This was another one of my first ones. I've just got a little triangle tattooed on my foot. And then the final piece, I'm definitely not going to be able to show right now. So I'm just going to insert a picture of when it was first done. I have got the chakras tattooed down my spine. About as best as I can show with this top, maybe 3. But yeah, they pretty much start like up here and go all the way down to that is the bottom one. If anyone's unaware what the chakras are, they're basically believed to be the different energy placements within our body. It's a spiritual belief. You've got the crown chakra, the third eye, throat chakra, heart chakra, solar plexus, sacral, and root. But yeah, they're pretty much a spiritual belief. They're just believed to be the different energy placements in our body. I thought it'd be a really cool tattoo and the artist did an amazing job. I absolutely love them. It's definitely one of my absolute favourite tattoos that I have. So in total, I don't know how many I've got. I don't know whether you count my back piece as 1 or 7 because it's 7 different tattoos, but it's like a piece. I'll count it as 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 I think I've got. But yeah, pretty much that is all of my tattoos. The artist that I was going to now works in the same studio as me, so obviously has gone professional and therefore can no longer tattoo me. But I am 18 this year, so as soon as I am, I'll be going straight to her for more. But pretty much that is the end of today's video. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. I'd also love to hear what tattoos you guys have got and the different stories behind them. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye!